Well, and I remember trying to get back to Sumner. I'd been over at New Brighton reporting on the liquefaction that had gathered there again, and we couldn't get past Redcliffs to get into Sumner. The road was basically closed by rockfall, and I remember walking around by Shag Rock, which had disappeared into just a crumple of rocks, and then getting around to the bottom of Clifton Hill, and there were people just streaming down that hill with little suitcases, grabbing stuff, exiting. I think that we were all, especially on the east of the city, where a lot of people still didn't have power, and some people didn't even have, plumbing, sewerage, whatever. And obviously in a province like Canterbury, because it's like no other in this country, about its love of sport and what it means to the community.
On the clock, Deans with this kick, this most vital kick.
When you consider that people were out of their houses, there was no certainty about where they might be in a few years, but they wanted to keep people in Christchurch, and one of the ways was to get a stadium that would be a focus of hope.
Holding the trophy.
And the amazing thing about that is that it wasn't just Cantabrians who did that, it was Wellingtonians, it was the Carisbrooks who gave us their lights, it was Eden Park, because we had not been able to physically participate in the previous World Cup because we had nothing to 2011, there was no stadia.
Remembering that it was February and a lot of people left Christchurch with their families after the initial quake. And I think the week before club rugby was due to start in 2011, teams were having a handful of boys and girls turn up to play in their teams, and everyone was going, oh man, is there even going to be club rugby? The week before club rugby was due to start, the squads got back to 30, 40, and so people came back for their rugby, they came back for the sport, they came back for the connection with the teams and their mates and the things that were important to them, and that again gave them momentum to saying, hey, the city's going to be okay, there's a lot to get through and there's some ups and downs along the way. But sport played a huge part, and rugby was the one that was, you could see people coming back because they wanted to connect with the thing they loved.
The gap was opened up for McNichol, Johnny McNichol just had no problems.
The sport component of it just took you away from the bad stuff, and it made you think about good stuff, and it made you concentrate on something else.
It was a sense that we're back, it was a sense that there's hope, it was a sense that the city is going to return to the things that are valued and treasured because we can see there's a place now for our sport, concerts, whatever it was, largely around rugby at the time because we were the ones with the energy to try and get it done. But it was more than rugby, it was the sense that the city could get through this.